Hello everybody, I am Janani Vaidyanathan. Welcome to Basics of Russian Communication Skills Part 2. As you know, we are continuing the case system of Russian. There are 6 cases in Russian and we would all like to know what's a case. As you know, the subject is the doer of an action, so the subject is always in the nominative case. The object on whom the action is done by the doer can be direct or indirect, and indirect object is used with or without a preposition. Let's see what are the cases. Именительный падеж. Падеж is what is the case in Russian. Именительный падеж is nominative case. Предложный падеж, prepositional case. Винительный, accusative case. Дательный падеж, dative case. Родительный падеж, genitive case, and творительный падеж, instrumental case. How do we recognize them? The case markers are the ending of the words that help in recognizing a case and using it. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, numerals play the role of the subject or object. Their endings change their endings to mark a case, or sometimes they do not change their endings as compared to its initial form in its nominative case. Verbs govern the use of a particular case. Let's see how the accusative case is used in a situation-based dialogue and what is it. In this module, we will learn about the accusative case in Russian. A direct object is shown by the accusative case usually. In Russian, the case markers are displayed by the endings of the nouns, pronouns, adjectives and numerals that change according to the case. This grammar topic is looked into, as I said, with situation-based dialogues. Let's see how this case is seen in the dialogues that are situation-based. Now, as we know, in the earlier model where Anand was looking for buying a souvenir and he wanted to know more about shops that he can find in Russia that would be of interest to him. Looking at the shops, Anand was reminded of his girlfriend Ananta's birthday, who is also learning Russian in India. He wants to buy a dictionary for her from Moscow. He enters the bookshop. Let's look at the conversation in the bookshop. The dialogue. 1. В магазине. Now Anand is in the shop, in a bookshop. У вас есть hindi-русский словарь? Anand says, Anand asks whether there is a Hindi to Russian dictionary. Продавец. К сожалению, нет. У нас его нет. The salesman says sorry, he doesn't have one. Anand. А англо-русский? What about English to Russian? Do you have it? Anand wants to know. Продавец. Да, есть. The salesman says yes, it is there. Anand. Сколько он стоит? Продавец. 30-58 рублей. У нас этот большой словарь. Там еще русско-английский. Он стоит всего 600 рублей. Возьмите его, он очень хороший. Salesman says that it costs 358 rubles, but there's one more, which is a bigger dictionary, which is called a big dictionary, and it has even Russian to English, and the cost is only 600 rubles. You can take it, it's very good, suggests the shopkeeper. Anand, дайте, пожалуйста, большой словарь. Anand wants the big dictionary. Продавец. От вас 600 рублей. Anand, где можно купить hindi-русский словарь? Продавец. В магазине Дом книги. Anand, спасибо. Anand wants to know where he can get his Hindi to Russian dictionary. So, the salesman directs him to the shop Dom Knigi. Sure, Dom Knigi is a very big shop where you can get any book one thinks of. It's a very big bookshop which is on the Novi Arbat, on the street called Novi Arbat. Let's see the dialogue в магазине. Анан, у вас есть hindi-русский словарь? К сожалению, нет. У нас его нет. А англо-русский? Да, есть. Сколько он стоит? Продавец. 358 рублей. У нас вот этот большой словарь. Там еще русско-английский. Он стоит всего 600 рублей. Возьмите его. Он очень хороший. Дайте, пожалуйста, большой словарь. От вас 600 рублей. Анан, где можно купить хинди и русский словарь? В магазине Дом книги. Спасибо. Пожалуйста. Anand is in the cash counter now and he has to pay his bill. And he extends the money saying 600 рублей, пожалуйста. В какой отдел? Словари. Отдел словари. Пожалуйста, возьмите чек и сдачу. He hands over the money, which is 600 rubles, and he specifies from which section his things are from, and he gets his receipt and the change. Now let us go to the questions and answers. Где сейчас Anand? Where is Anand now? Anand сейчас в магазине. В каком магазине? Он сейчас в книжном магазине. Что Anand хотел купить? Anand хочет купить хинди-русский словарь. В магазине есть хинди-русский словарь. Is the Hindi to Russian dictionary available at the shop? К сожалению, его нет. Sorry, it's not there. Что Anand купил в магазине? What did Anand buy in the shop? Anand купил большой англо-русский словарь. Anand has bought the big English to Russian dictionary, where there is a Russian to English dictionary too. Сколько стоит англо-русский словарь? Он стоит 358 рублей. Сколько стоит большой словарь? Он стоит 600 рублей. Сколько стоит англо-русский словарь? When you want to find out the rate of some item, you say сколько стоит. Сколько стоит словарь? Сколько стоит англо-русский словарь? What is the cost of the English to Russian dictionary? The cost is 358 rubles. Где можно купить хинди-русский словарь? Where can you get the Hindi to Russian dictionary? В магазине Дом книги. Что советовал продавец? What did the salesman advise Anand? Что советовал продавец? Советовал Ананду покупать большой англо-русский словарь. Now we will see what has been done in this module so far. We have the expressions к сожалению, дайте, пожалуйста, скажите, пожалуйста, вот чек и сдачу, что вы хотите купить, and so on. Let's now look at the dialogue number 2 to get more about the expressions used for greeting someone which uses accusative case. It's a birthday, that is Rajdinia, and we all know that Anand has specially bought a dictionary for his girlfriend Ananta. Let's see to the dialogue now. Anand. Ananta, поздравляем тебя с днем рождения. Счастья тебе, любви, здоровья и всего самого хорошего. Ананта. Спасибо, ребята. Рита и Гита. Прими наши скромные подарки. Ananta. О, какая красивая сумка! Какое платье! Такие красивые розы! Anand, познакомьтесь с моими подругами, Рита и Гита. Очень приятно, Anand. Мы учились в школе вместе с Анантой в Канпуре. Anand. Взаимно, Рита и Гита. А я сейчас учусь вместе с Анантой в Дели, и мы изучаем русский язык. Давайте к столу. Let's see what they said in Russian. Anand wishes Ananta a happy birthday, and he also wishes happiness, love, health, all the best in one's life. Ananta thanks her friends. Rita and Gita hands over the gifts, saying, "Accept our humble gifts." Ananta is really happy. She's excited about her gifts. She says, "Oh, what a beautiful bag! What a dress! Such beautiful roses! Anand, meet my friends, Rita and Gita." Rita and Gita are very happy to see Anand and tells him that they studied together in school in Kanpur with Ananta. To which Anand also adds that he is now studying with Ananta in the institute and they are studying Russian together. Now let us see, if it was a friend, we had seen that we used "Поздравляем тебя", but now when it is someone elderly or some formal greetings, we would say "Мы поздравляем вас", "Тебя" и "вас". "Тебя" is informal with friends and "вас" is formal with someone elder to you or in the workplace and so on. Here we greet someone on someone's birthday saying "Поздравляем тебя с днем рождения", or we will greet "Поздравляем вас с днем рождения". Then for wishing happiness and so on, we use some other case other than accusative, which will be seen in the other module where this particular case is dealt with. But for now, when you wish someone on a birthday, we wish also happiness this way: "Счастья тебе, любви и всего самого хорошего". Then we thank saying "Спасибо". When we are handing over the gifts, we say "Прими наши скромные подарки", and expressing our gratitude, we also say "What a beautiful gift", saying "Какая красивая", "Такая хорошая", where we use not just the accusative case in this context, but some other cases too are used, which will be explained in detail in the other modules. Now let us go to the next slide, where you can see if it is an elderly person or a respectable post, we use "Уважаемый" and we use the name and the surname. "Уважаемый Анатолий Анатольевич, поздравляем вас с юбилеем. Разрешите пожелать вам успехов в вашей нелегкой работе, счастья и долгих лет жизни". Already it's an elderly person, so we wish together with happiness success in work and also happiness and a long life we wish such an elderly person. Then when a formal greetings is got, the person would reply Spasiba za pozdravlения, kolegi, because they are all colleagues. So he replies Spasiba za pozdravlения. Here za pozdravlения takes in the accusative case. Spasiba za vнимание, spasiba za pozdravlения. When you want to thank someone for something, we use accusative. Приглашаю вас сегодня вечером ко мне в гости. Now, when someone is inviting someone, we use again this case. Приглашаю тебя if it is informal and приглашаю вас if it is formal. Приглашаю вас сегодня вечером ко мне в гости. And приглашать в гости is also following the accusative case, but with a preposition which will be dealt in the other module. Now, there are different ways in wishing, and we can also raise a toast. The way we raise a toast, we say, Ребята, я предлагаю тост за Anantu, where again we use after the accusative case. Ребята, я предлагаю тост за Anantu. Ананта, пусть всегда в твоем доме будет так же хорошо и весело, как сегодня. Пусть всегда рядом с тобой будут друзья. This is how we wish, we greet, we wish, and we raise a toast on a particular occasion. Here we have seen a dialogue which is related to happy birthday. Now let us see some exercises and solve them. If you have understood how the accusative case is having changes in the adjectives and the word and so on, let's see some parts of the dialogue here. Вчера Ананд купил большой англо-русский словарь. Here, купил большой англо-русский словарь. Словарь is masculine gender and it wouldn't change. So, we say вчера Ананд купил большой англо-русский словарь. Анушка хочет купить зеленую сумку. Купить зеленую сумку. Here, the accusative case demands a change for the inanimate feminine gender, and we have Anushka хочет купить зеленую сумку. The third one. Покажите, пожалуйста, белое платье. Белое платье is in neuter gender. Покажите, пожалуйста, белое платье. Wouldn't change. Why? Because the masculine and the neuter gender doesn't change in accusative case and remains as it was in the nominative case. Посмотрите этот самовар. Here, этот самовар is masculine, so it wouldn't change. Посмотрите этот самовар. We have some verbs like купить что. Купить что? Ананд купил что? Ананд купил большой англо-русский словарь. Анушка хочет что купить? Зеленую сумку. Покажите, пожалуйста, что надо показать? Покажите, пожалуйста, белое платье. Что посмотреть? Посмотрите этот самовар. So, some verbs are there that govern the objects, whether direct or indirect, for using them in the accusative case. Let's see some more exercises. Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. We have seen that Anand in the earlier module was trying to buy some Russian souvenirs where shkatulki, which are the wooden boxes, too. Now Vinod wants to tell that it can be also bought as a souvenir. So Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. Now русские шкатулки, which is in the plural form, шкатулка, шкатулки. Русская шкатулка, русские шкатулки. Now, if had it been singular, you would have said Vinod посоветовал другу купить русскую шкатулку. But as it is plural, we say Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. Now, we note that any plural forms of whether it is masculine, feminine, neuter, it wouldn't change. It is, as in the nominative case. This is only for the inanimate objects. Vinod посоветовал другу купить русские шкатулки. Here we have a new verb, посоветовать. Посоветовал другу, meaning Vinod is advising his friend to buy the Russian souvenir, which is called shkatulka, that is the small boxes, beautifully painted boxes. Дайте, пожалуйста, черное пальто. Дайте, пожалуйста, черное пальто. Please give me the black coat. Here, пальто, черное пальто indicates that it is neuter gender and there is no change, as I said earlier. It is the same way as in the nominative case. Дайте, пожалуйста, черное пальто. Now, this is not all with the accusative case. We use prepositions where there is an indirect object used. We have already seen prepositions were and na in the earlier module when we were talking about prepositional case, like for the continents, countries, cities, locations, etc. We said в Европе, в Америке, в Москве, в городе, в деревне, в центре. When we said мы живем в Америке, or we said мы живем в Москве, or в центре, and so on. If it was institutions, establishments, and so on, it would be в институте, университете, в ресторане, в кафе, в школе, в офисе, etc. For example, мы учимся в институте. Таня работает в ресторане. Мы пьем кофе в кафе. Мы учились в школе. Мы работаем в офисе. Мы смотрим кино в кинотеатре. Мы покупаем хлеб в магазине. Мы смотрим картины в музее. Or we can see the usage of the preposition в when we say мы работаем в группе, мы учимся в классе, мы занимаемся в классе, мы сейчас в доме, мы летаем на самолете, мы сидим в самолете, мы живем в квартире, and so on. Let's see the other preposition which we have already covered in the prepositional case. The use of na. We had seen that we have used na for directions like na севере, на юге, на западе, на востоке, and so on. When it was islands, shores of rivers, lakes, seas, mountains, etc., we used the preposition na too. For surfaces and floors, we had likewise used на этаже, на земле, на улице, на проспекте. For example, мы живем на проспекте Ленина. Мы живем на проспекте Обручева. And so on. На столе. Now, having seen prepositions used in the prepositional case, were is a preposition that can be used in the accusative case too. Let's see how it changes if we have to use it in the accusative case. Now, if we want to go to Europe or America or to Moscow or to some city, we would say Я уезжаю в Америку. Я улетаю в Москву. Я хочу посмотреть город Париж. Завтра я улетаю в город Париж. Моя бабушка живет в деревне, which was in prepositional case. If you want to go to see your grandmother, you would say Я хочу уехать в деревню. Я хочу уехать в and деревню. Я хочу уехать в деревню. If we want to say we would like to go to a cafe and have coffee, or if you want to go and have coffee or eat something, maybe your lunch or something in a restaurant, if you have a wish to go and you are requesting your friend, then we would say давайте пойдем в ресторан. Давайте пойдем в кафе. Where we see that restaurant doesn't change, but just the preposition were is added to both restaurant and cafe. It becomes давайте пойдем в ресторан, в кафе. If we have to go to the school, ребята, пошли в школу. You want to go and meet your teachers who taught you in the school. So you have gathered and you want to go to the school, your old school. Then you would say, давайте пойдем в школу. Пора поехать в офис. You are getting late and you want to go to the office. Then you would say, пора ехать в офис. You want to watch a film, then you would go to the cinema theater. Then we would say, мы сейчас идем в кинотеатр или в магазин купить хлеб. Now you are hungry and you had gone to the restaurant, but tomorrow's things you have to get ready to go to the office, so you need some bread and so on, bread, butter, jam. So you will go to the magazine, to a shop and buy. You would say, я сейчас иду в магазин купить хлеб, масло и варенье. If you want to go to a museum, you would say, завтра я поеду в музей. Where you will see that in accusative case, with the help of the preposition, if it is masculine gender and neuter gender, we will not change the ending, but in case of feminine gender, we will change it into U, like в школу. So this is all about the inanimate changing with the preposition were. If we have to see, in some cases, we would also have the preposition na. Here we will use for the direction, when we had used already, as you know, na sjevirja for prepositional case, but for accusative case it would be na sjever, mi едем на север или на юг, на запад или на восток, where the directions take the predlog na, the preposition na, for indicating the direction. And for the accusative case, it does not change like the prepositional case, the ending remains as such, like the nominative word, like yuk or sever or zapat, which we have seen in the other module where you have done these words for directions. If it is islands or seashore or the banks of rivers, we have na birugu mi khatim addikhats, na birugu moria. But when it comes to accusative case, it would become na bierig. If it is Baikal, na Baikalya, where we use the predlog, the preposition na. Na Moria, мы отдыхаем на море. Ya is the ending for the word Moria, the sea, but we will see that in accusative case also the ending would be seen similar. So, do not get confused when you have this word Moria. You have to see the verb in front of it. Мы отдыхаем на море will be belonging to the prepositional case, but when we have to go to the Moria also, it would be мы едем на море, отдыхать. We are going to go to some place, then it would be without change, but the predlog na is used. We have seen in this part when we had где, the question where, answering in the prepositional case. For the accusative case, the question you would ask would be куда, куда вы едете, куда вы идете, and so on. So, in this module we have covered with and without prepositions, the usage of nouns in the accusative case. So, we will see some more examples and dialogues in the other modules in relation to other cases in the coming module. Thank you.